Joining me now is Sadhvi Bhagwati Saraswati, who is associated with the Parmarth Niketan Ashram, and she's somebody who has had a very transformative journey when it comes to Mahakumbh and India. Let's listen in from her in her own words as to what Mahakumbh means to her. Ma'am, what does Mahakumbh mean when it comes to you, your own personal experiences, and why is Shivratri so important in the context of Mahakumbh?
Mahakumbh is an opportunity not only of a lifetime, but an opportunity of so many lifetimes. 144 years ke baad this opportunity has been given to us. We know on a deep spiritual level that we are one with the divine. Our scriptures teach it, our sages, our saints, our gurus remind us, Aham Brahmasmi, Tattvam Asi. These are core teachings of our Dharma. But it's very difficult to remember that. It's very difficult to live like that. We are living in Kali Yuga. We forget. We get swept away by ignorance, by desire, by fear, by Maya, by attachment. And the Mahakumbh is the time in which all of the planets, all of this energy of the cosmos comes together for our awakening, for our enlightenment, for our freedom.
Your own transformative journey, because you're somebody who was born Jew.
Yes, I was.
But you converted and you found, in some ways this has also transformed you as a person, and you've also made this your home. So tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So my yatra, my journey has really been from Hollywood to the Himalayas. I come from Los Angeles, from Hollywood. I don't have any blood that is Indian. I come from a American family. By God's grace, at the age of 25, having achieved so much, if you had seen me, you would have said, uske paas sab kuch hai. You would have said, she has everything. The prosperity, the privilege, the opportunity. I graduated from Stanford University. I was in the midst of doing a PhD in child psychology, pediatric neuropsychology. I had really all of that we're told you need to be happy. But those things don't actually bring us happiness. I came to India with a backpack on what I thought was just a short vacation from my PhD program. Came to Rishikesh, stood on the banks of Mother Ganga, a river I didn't even know was holy. Matlab itna bhi nahi aata tha mujhko, nothing I knew about Sanatan Dharma, about Bharat, about this Sanskriti, nothing. But that's the power, is it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your color is. It is for everyone. So I had this incredible experience on the banks of Mother Ganga. And I knew this is my home. This is where I'm meant to be.
And Swami Vivekananda's famous words that you can't really talk about religion to a man who's hungry. How do you see, so much religiosity and the spread of religion at a time when people are also struggling to survive, and also, the country is developing, it's growing, but there are also problems. How do you see them balance faith and also the need to survive and thrive?
It's a beautiful question. First of all, it's important to realize that these two things are not mutually exclusive. Religion, spirituality, and development, homes, schools, medical care, education, food, these things are not separate. We do a lot of work with the United Nations. And one of the things that everyone in that world knows is that the greatest providers of education, of medical care, of disaster relief across the world are actually your religious organizations. It actually is our connection to the divine in so many cases that leads us to feed the poor, that leads us to build schools, that leads us to open charitable hospitals. So that religiousness, that increasing spirituality, I actually know is going to have a huge impact on all of this logistic challenges that you mentioned that we face. So that's point number one. Point number two, yes, if somebody is hungry, you need to feed them rather than sit them down and give them, a course in philosophy. But the flip side is also true. I come from a world, and so many of the people who come to Bharat from across the world, who come to our holy tirth stans from across Bharat from across the world, they're people who have very full stomachs, but their hearts feel empty. And tending to an empty heart is just as important as tending to an empty stomach.
Call it the magic of myths and legends that are associated with stories of salvation, or a testament to India's timeless history and traditions. Mahakumbh 2025 has attracted over 63 crore people till now. In fact, the Sangam or dip in the Sangam is the best reward that everyone is looking for. In fact, police officials tell us here that even if the arrangements are found to be a little inadequate, people, after they take a dip, are completely happy and they say everything is fine. Well, tomorrow is going to be a test of that sentiment as well, because it's Shivratri, and the last auspicious bathing ritual associated with Mahakumbh 2025. With this, the festival, the celebration, and the testament of the confluence of faith and devotion culminates tomorrow. And of course, the city of Prayagraj, which rose up to this challenge, will go back to what it was a year ago. But it's night time now, and this is Mahakumbh, and you can see the vast expanse of Sangam here. This is the confluence of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Saraswati, the mythical river which has been part of our memory and our scriptures. And there's also Ganga and Yamuna. You can see the air ambulances there, and of course the water ambulances there. And those lights also depict the rising importance and influence of Prayagraj when it comes to Mahakumbh. This is also the time when Prayagraj as a city has played a very important role in organizing this confluence, this mega festival, this 45-day festival, which is going to culminate with Shivratri tomorrow. Also, while people have gone off to sleep, in fact, many of them here have gone off to sleep now, waiting for tomorrow to dawn. There are also families that are waiting to take a dip. Here's a family from the south of India, from Hyderabad, Telangana. Ma'am, what is your name? And tell me, you're taking a dip at night. Tell us, how has your experience been like?
It's wonderful. One of its lifetime experience that we have had. She's 75 years old. 76 now. And we had been planning for more than 2 months to get to here. And this has been such an enriching experience for all of us.
And what is most remarkable for me, which really makes it magical, is the love and affection of the kind people along the bank. For me, that has been really the essence of Kumbh Mela, and the gratitude that I owe to the people who bless the river, and the river in turn blesses the people.
Where have you come from, ma'am?
We've come from Hyderabad. Okay. Yes.
Did you always want to come to Kumbh?
No, I've come here because my friends are devout Hindus. I'm a Hindu also, but not as devout as them. And I have seen in their actions that they really practice their faith. So I'm following them, and I'm absolutely delighted with what they've helped me out with. I've also taken a dip, and that's been a transformational moment for me as well.
Right. What about you, sir?
So we are extremely happy to visit this place. I came along with Chitra and my aunt.
Yes.
So we had a great dip now, and we're heading back to Hyderabad tomorrow.